Summary: Below Deck Season 11 gets a new stew, Paris Field, who has ties to the show, Fraser Allender, and an old colleague, Jake Foulger. Paris Field is a 28-year-old yachty who also works as an international model, sharing her luxurious travels on social media. Paris has connections to other below-deck faces like Natalia Scudder, making her a unique addition to the crew of the Saint. David. Below Deck Season 11 welcomed a brand new stew to the Saint. David, who has some fascinating ties to Below Deck and Fraser Allender, in particular. While Below Deck Season 11 has reached its midpoint, the season has been feeling hectic after the charter lost two key members of the crew. When original bosun Jared Woodin made one too many risky mistakes, Captain Kerry Titerhadge had to let him go, but the exterior team was able to find another deckhand to fill in quickly. Deckhand Dylan Pierre de Villiers was able to take over smoothly, filling in for the exterior crew. The Below Deck Season 11 cast wasn't as lucky when it came to the interior crew. The stews were all qualified and ready to work through any issues, but one of the stews aboard the Saint. David had some issues early on. Kat Baugh had worked on other charters in the past, but she struggled with the pace and chose to leave the charter. While the exterior was able to get a replacement quickly, the interior crew wasn't as lucky with their replacement. It took a full charter to get Paris Field in as Below Deck Season 11's newest stew. Related 20 Best Reality TV Shows. Right now reality TV is more popular than ever. With so many to choose from, here are some of the best reality TV shows to stream or watch right now. Paris Field's age. Paris has been in the yachting industry for several years, which doesn't necessarily mean anything when it comes to her age. Paris, originally from Australia, has been working all over the world as a yachty and seeing everything she possibly can. Though her social media presence doesn't give much information about the elusive Aussie, Paris appears to be one of the more mature members of the Saint. David's crew. As a traveler, Paris has celebrated her birthday in some breathtaking locations. She is currently 28 years old, and appears to be easygoing enough to be looking forward to turning 30. Paris Field's job. Although Paris is the stereotypical yachty in some ways, she's got more going on than simply sailing the high seas in luxury. Paris currently works as a yachty, but she also travels the world as an international model, making an impression in cities like LA and London. Paris's social media presence shows off some of her work, as well as some lifestyle content she's created from her travels. Though her primary job is working aboard superyachts, Paris has allotted time for her other passions and made sure to prioritize the work she loves as much as she possibly can. Paris Field's Instagram. As a yachty, Paris uses her social media to post photos of all the beautiful locations she's been able to visit in the past. Though she's worked hard to get to a place where she's able to travel so frequently, Paris has also been lucky to be able to spend time working all over the world as a model, as well. With so many beautiful places to visit, Paris takes time to show off where she's been on her social media profiles, especially on Instagram. Sharing gorgeous photos of beaches all over the world, Paris is on Instagram at Paris Field. Paris Field's Below Deck connection close. While Paris is new to Below Deck this season, she isn't new to the franchise in the way that most yachties are when they begin working on the show. Below Deck's chief Stu Fraser very quickly shared that he knew Paris through an old colleague who appeared on the series years prior. Paris's ex-fiancé is a familiar face in the Below Deck franchise, Below Deck Season 9's lead deckhand Jake Foulger. Fraser explained that he'd spoken to Paris on the phone before, but the pair had never met in person before the most recent episode of Below Deck Season 11. Fraser isn't the only connection Paris has to the Below Deck universe. While Jake and Paris's relationship ended after being together for immigration purposes, Paris has also worked with another familiar Below Deck face in the past. Both Paris and Below Deck Mediterranean's Natalia Scudder have worked together in the past, and they're close friends. Though Below Deck yachties rarely get to work with people they're friends with, it will be nice to see a yachtie who has connections to others join the crew. Paris's fate on St. David has yet to be decided, but she's ready for the challenge. Below Deck airs Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Saving Time on Bravo, then streams the following day on Peacock. Source: Paris Field, Instagram. Below Deck is a reality television series and franchise that has seen many spin-offs since its creation in 2013. The original series follows the lives of a crew that lives on a superyacht called Honor and chronicles their experiences during charter season.